Mm, 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 mm. How long will I last this time before it starts buffering? I reset the modem, so hopefully we won't have no technical difficulties this time. Got booted off what, like 2 times? Was that yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Mm-mm. And then I didn't want to overlap people's lives yesterday. And then I admit I was knocked out on the 2 a.m. schedule thing. So I apologize for the people, especially Mr. Block and Poetic Tears, who was waiting at 2. And Brenda, I see you was on here at 2:51, so you probably was expecting me at 2. So I'll make it up. I apologize. I was dreaming about streaming, but I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Mm-mm. Peace and blessings, everyone. Wait for a little bit for people to fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. I still got Lala's chat on. I mean, chat on. I was just over there. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Peace to Lala. Peace to Elevated Chills. Peace to Slim, Jim, Longfoot. Appreciate y'all. I think y'all can hear me better when I do like this. So I hold the microphone since it sounds way better when I do this. Check, check, check. Put some copyright free music on. Mm-mm. Copyright free music. That'd be cool if YouTube lets you vibe out to your favorite songs. Slim, what up? I just shouted you out like 30 seconds ago. Just like we was y'all was talking about over there. It would be cool if you could listen to your favorite music. Oh no, Elevator said that. I mean, we are playing it on the platform and it would be promoting that artist's music, but it's all about the money. Let me see. Coffee shop. Get some relaxed music in the background. See what this sound like. It's 12 hours long. Mm-mm. Let me see. I'll wait to the 5 minute mark and then start talking before anything happen. I better start yapping quick. Thank you, Bunker Time, for still tuning in while you driving. I'll go live twice since I was asleep on y'all at 2 a.m. I go live again tonight. I unplugged and replugged the router in, so hopefully the cache is clear. Uh, the coast and the cache is clear. And YouTube will let me talk about being dating while handicapped. If y'all didn't see the other ones, I was joking and saying I was just gonna come in here and be like, man, it sucks. All right, y'all. Thanks for y'all time. Hey, y'all know I got jokes. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I appreciate y'all time on the Sunday afternoon. Mm-mm. It is turn my phone on. I think it's in the 40s here in Cleveland, Ohio. And Getting all that snow up out of here. I appreciate y'all support. I don't be trying to pump fake you if I do schedule a live and I don't show up. I don't like doing that, even if it is 2 a.m., but I like to be dependable and reliable. Mm-mm. So it's at the 5 hour mark. I'm at our 5 minute mark, so I'll go ahead and start talking. So before I was saying, I had to start working with a cane around 2012, well, touching the wall and then walking with a cane. And I just thought it was old sports injury. So, I thought I might have just had to get like some the sciatica or some type of nerve going on with my back. But after that, I was diagnosed with MS after going through a whole bunch of tests and all that stuff. And they told me I'm gonna be crippled. I'm like, damn, what's my next step? And then I had to start using a walker in January of 2016. So, and I'm like 6'6", 250. So I was really like starting to be depressed. Like, man, I don't know women want to date no big ass dude coming in the club or or a restaurant or a bar with using a walker. But that was just the old me and me just being introduced into what multiple sclerosis is. That made me kind of hang my head because you know you thinking that nobody really would want to date you if you I don't even like calling myself this, but crippled. But yeah, it was a phase where I'm like, man, don't know women want to talk to me and I'm in this shape. So I had to get over that, and that took a couple years, y'all, because imagine going from like an athlete, and I was able to play basketball most of my junior high and high school career and be successful at it. So I ain't trying to toot my own horn, but the teams I on, we were pretty good, and we won a lot. So imagine going from being athletic to and a bouncer before, like right before I got diagnosed, like, and then end up like not really being able to walk that good and having to use a cane and a walker. So, yeah, just fighting the depression and getting through all that stuff. After that, I was more like willing to like try to date somebody, but since I couldn't walk that well, I would get on like the dating apps or call. And I don't know if y'all know, it's like chat lines where you can call and try to meet the opposite sex, and it's like being in the club on the phone. To be honest with you, so that was like one thing I used to try to meet and try to date somebody. But it's hard because a lot of people don't even deserve to know like what you're going through. To be honest, especially something this serious. So sometimes I would just try to get to know somebody for like a day and then tell them, about what I'm going through. And yeah, it's rough because, I mean, how do you explain to somebody that you paralyzed? Like it's very difficult. Even though it came from football at 14, and if you knew here, I got blasted in my back by a free safety when I was a freshman doing an 8 yard hitch route. If you know about football, I was a tight end. Pause. But I did an 8 yard hitch route in practice when I was in the ninth grade at 14, and the fastest person on our team tackled me and blasted me right in my back. And they said multiple sclerosis can be triggered by a traumatic spinal cord injury. So that's what happened. Just to give you some background on how I became so-called paralyzed or have multiple sclerosis. So to update you on that, and then back to the dating. So it was hard to like introduce my my condition or my situation to a female, especially if they don't even know what multiple sclerosis is, because then you got to do the whole education on what multiple sclerosis is and how it affects you. And I could tell and I could see in people's face, like if I start telling them about it, if they would be willing or accepting of it. And most women aren't, because let's keep it real. Most women don't want to be with a dude that's handicapped. And I'm humble, so like I know that, and I ain't know I'm not naive, so I get it. Because if I turned the tables, and if I was healthy and you asked me, well, what would you pick between a woman that was, able or handicapped? My old self would pick somebody that's not handicapped. So I get it. So I had to get over that. But to be honest, like I'm the type of person that when you tell me no, or if I go through something hard, pause, it'll make me more stronger and make me a warrior. So getting to know females, it was a challenge. Once you get to the point where you see somebody is schooled enough to like share your information or your life story with them. But like I said, it only made me stronger. I actually recently just was getting to know somebody, and they like just ghosted me. So that just go to show that even I ain't toot my own horns, but anybody, even somebody like me that most people say I'm cool and I'm a good friend and yada yada yada. I'm not bad looking and a good personality. Even somebody like me, it is a challenge when you want to date and you're paralyzed and you have to use a walker. And beyond like walking in the house, I use my walker because I want to keep fighting to walk because I don't like getting in a wheelchair. But to be honest, my walking is very labored where I need to use a wheelchair anything beyond like walking in the house. So you can just imagine, most women don't want to be with a man that's in a wheelchair. So I get it. And I'm humble. So I'm accepting of it. So, I'm an open book to anybody out here listening to this. Anybody that does have MS, keep your head up because I've it's not like I've just not had bumped into females that were just like totally not against it. There were some who gave me, uplifting, encouraging words and, was willing to date me. It just didn't click like that. So, keep your head up and, keep fighting the good fight and be a MS warrior because I don't let MS like run my life and get me down. It just reminds me every time I go to move, yada yada yada, that it affects my life extremely. But y'all see if you've been here before that I always got my head up and I'm in a good mood and I let her smile even though I got pow through my teeth, and I'm gonna tell that story at 500 subs. I got napped and pow through two of my teeth, and the projectile went and cut my top lip and kept going. And that's all I'll give you for now. 500 subs, I'll be telling the story. Mr. Block, let's go. Great to see you as well, my brother, all the way down south in Arkansas. So yeah, it could get lonely dealing with this is an autoimmune disease, multiple sclerosis, and it attacks your nerves. And the best way I can describe multiple sclerosis, somebody that doesn't know about it, is you know how your phone cord it start getting old and the wires like right when you be charging where you plug it in or like your charger or where your phone is, it'll start peeling right here and you can see the wires. That's about like what multiple sclerosis does to your nerve endings and it doesn't get the signal anymore. So my left leg got affected by it the most. When I got like about 38, I started having trouble putting my left leg in front of me. And I was like, oh shit, like, oh, these old sports injuries is coming back to get me. And I just thought that's what it was. But I started getting checked out, and at like 38, got put through all these tests, and finally they did a spinal tap where they put a needle in your spine, and that's when the telltale signs of you having multiple sclerosis. So that's the best way I could describe it to somebody that doesn't know. It's like when your wire is like getting frayed and the signal is not getting to your limbs. Now my arms is like they feel relatively normal except for my left one. I lost some motor skills in in my left hand and some strength, like a little bit in my left arm. This is an example of my motor skills, the difference between my motor skills in my right hand and my left hand, y'all. So here's how fast I could do this with my right hand, and this is how fast I could do that with my left hand. Okay, left hand, I picked up a little speed, but y'all can obviously see it's a difference. And there's a difference in my grip strength with this hand and this hand. I feel like normal in this arm and hand, and like from my stomach up, I feel relatively normal. And MS will make you like forget stuff and to finish your sentence every now and then. So that's another symptom of having MS is you'll have brain fog. So I'll have a sentence in my mind, and then it'll take me a while to like think of the last word to finish the sentence off. But I'm just telling my story. I'm not playing the small violin and wanting any sympathy from anybody because I'm a warrior, y'all. I'm a fighter, y'all. Half the time that person will find you for real. I've seen it too many times off my brothers here. Let me see. What were you talking about? Half the time that person will find you. Oh, dang. People that need encouragement. I think that's what you're saying. How you doing, Brenda? Thank you for stopping by. I think I'm glad that it's not buffering. Let me be quiet before Buff Daddy show up. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, okay. The woman. Yeah, I don't never really um cause I because of our father and my connection with our father, I don't get my head down because I didn't pray for a wife before and I messed up. I was like hard headed and he sent me and our father sent me a wife. I know it for sure at 24. She was like super wife material. And I talked about it in one of my lives like a week ago. Might have been on my birthday too. Buff Daddy gonna show up in his Bentley. Life, love, laugh. How you doing? Blessings back to you. Mm-mm-mm. I've been reading so many. Well, I ain't gonna say so many, but a lot of horror stories about people making people moderators, and then somebody that they don't know will go and block all their important people. Like that's so crazy to me. People don't have nothing else to do. I see. So yeah, to be honest, I called the child on a lot to try to meet women because you could meet women from like California to New York and Canada. And to be honest, I like meeting I like down south women because they way nicer. No disrespect to anybody that's on the East Coast, Midwest. I did like this some people just then. Midwest, in the middle, or California. But I think everybody in the United States can agree that down south people are nicer than most of the country. And put a one in the chat. I know it's only like three or four people here, but hey, it's 3,000 people in here to me. So put a one if y'all think that down south people are nicer than most of other people in other parts of the country. I'll put my one. Can I put a one in here too? Let me put my one in here. Like, okay, I could put my one up. Okay. I think the most gritty people, like the reputation for the most gritty people, I might have to pick New York. And I ain't dissing y'all because I'm gonna pull up on y'all too and visit y'all because I'm from like I'm from the grit where people will stare at you talking about, "Hey, how you doing? What? How you doing?" Now, New York is worse when it comes to that because Cleveland, at least some people will speak to you. I've had some people just stare at me after I spoke to them, and I ain't gonna say what I felt like doing because that was my younger me. But yeah, it's been some people who I done spoke to in Cleveland who just stared at me, and yeah, I wanted to treat them like a bowling pin that day. I'll keep it PG. It's all love to all over the world. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just talking about the United States, but outside, you already know. Like I ain't talking about y'all. So my people in Nairobi, my people in Sweden, Australia, India, Philippines. We ain't talking about y'all. We talking about the United States. New York people be like, "How I'm doing? Trying to make it to this meeting." That's funny how like at the crosswalk in New York it'd be like 100 people, whereas like in Cleveland it'd be like one or two people crossing the street, but in New York it's like 100 people. All right, let me. I'm getting off track though. Talking about stick to dating, Chris. Stick to the title, Chris. Right? So yeah, since when I became handicapped, I used the chat line where you could meet women from California to New York and Canada, but the quality of it has went super downhill. Where it'd be a lot of dudes on there trying to pretend like they're women. It'd be women trying to sell their videos and do the video chat for dough. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. Then it's like couples want you to yeah, nah, want you to be the third. Nah, I'm good. So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, and yeah, it's a crazy world, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. And so it's gotten even more challenging because of how the world is now. Because just like I said, without the stuff that I mentioned, so the dating pool shrunk even more for me. But I still got my head up, y'all. I think I'm gonna get my lumberjack look on. Maybe that'll I'll get some more country women that like log splitters. This is the highest I've ever grown my beard because I haven't had my clippers for like what almost 2 weeks now. So I've just been putting juices and berries. Nah, I be putting castor oil and shea butter. I got this new shea butter that got citrus in it. I was about to say taste. It smelled real good, y'all. You going yours higher? The high beard gang. I mean, I ain't supposed to say GANG. The high beard crew. Well, mine right here. Okay, look, it's gonna be filled in. I thought I just had the chin strap beard. That's like the pretty boy beard. I don't want to be part of that crew no more, y'all. Even though I had this down here, so that made me more like of a log splitter chin strap. I'm a fool, y'all. I'm a sit down comedian. If you're new here, I call myself that because I have MS and I have to use a walker and a wheelchair. So coming soon, the sit down comedian, y'all. And I ain't gonna disappoint you, especially if you love dad jokes. Me and Mr. Block, who I'm talking to in the chat right now, we be going back and forth. And the source, if you know if you don't know the source, check out the source channel where he has like he'll spin the wheel and pick people's name to have on his channel 3 times a week, and you'll have like 15 minutes to yourself. And the last ones were the twins. Shout out to the twins. I don't know your whole name because I then started following so many people. So let me look it up because y'all show me so much love. I started following like I probably subbed to like 100 people in the last like couple months, especially people who show me a lot of love. So I love to shout out anywhere, anytime. JD in parentheses in Nairobi, Kenya. You show me so much love and you connected with our Father. So if you're watching this, thank you so much. I feel so welcome, man, from day one over there. Shout out to Miss Hash Brown in Minnesota. You already know I felt like your day one when I came in your chat. Okay, let me get who I was talking about. Shout out to the Garden Hole. Shout out to Rising Phoenix. Shout out to Motivated 2010. You've been a great supporter. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I've been watching your videos, especially soon when I get up. And they're very motivational, like your name. Hey, Mr. Black, what was I saying? I got off track. Help me, Mr. Black. Y'all my brothers and sisters. Shout out to Brenda. I'm pulling up and we gonna make content together. That's gonna be cool. Great afternoon, Brenda. Right back at you. I'm doing great. How you doing? Mm-mm. Shea Butter is in the house. I'll show y'all the company. Too. It smells like citrus and it, and it don't no harm stuff in it. I usually like to get stuff that only got like less than 10 ingredients in it, and this does. Here's the company, and it got citrus in it too. It smells great, y'all. I think it's like okay, there we go. It was a glare. Shea Radiance. Can I get a sponsorship? Whip it, baby. Whip it right. Whip it on. Let it run. Put it on my elbow. Yeah, I like Shea better. Better. I can't talk. That's funny when you like when you go live or somebody sometimes you can't talk. See, I've liked Shea Butter for like the last 10, 15 years. I had Shea Butter mixed with what was that? It was good. It'll come to me. And I got this brand of castor oil. I put that in my hair too. Get that glare out of there. You want to get castor oil in a dark bottle. And what else? I think that's the most important part, y'all. Get it in a dark glass bottle. No plastic. Okay, there go that block out of the glare. I put that in my hair, on my face, paws, and if you having digestive problems, this help a lot, y'all. But this is for entertainment purposes only because I am not a doctor. Only with the art. Am I a doctor with my hands? I'm looking forward to painting again. The bag busted and green paint got all over my stuff. So I just said, man, I'm gonna throw it all away. About to be washing off no paint and all that. Okay, so trying to pick up where I left off. I was talking about chat lines and then how it done went downhill. Oh yeah, it's just crazy now trying to meet somebody on the chat line. Like a wife too? A God fearing wife? Oh, so I was gonna transition into saying, well, maybe since I'm becoming successful on YouTube, I can meet a God fearing wife through YouTube because I've heard stories about somebody meeting their wife or their husband on YouTube, and it might be generic, but when you when your dating pool is limited, I think you have to broaden your horizons and think outside the box. Cause shoot, I don't see no really no problem meeting somebody through YouTube and forming a bond and maybe becoming married one day. Cause it and I ain't mean to talk about the negative part of dating, but it's weirdos everywhere. Let's keep it real, y'all. It's weirdos everywhere who it's demons everywhere who don't mean good by you. It's it's women trying to play you everywhere. And so I could go to a restaurant, bar, lounge, club, all the places most people want to meet somebody. And that ain't even the best spots that I mentioned because y'all know what I mean. But let's just say the zoo, the library, and the supermarket. You could meet a weirdo there, and oh man, she fine. Oh, our personality cool. Then he end up being a weirdo. So it don't even matter. So I would love to hear y'all input on, uh, the possibility of meeting a God fearing woman through YouTube one day. She might slide in my chat like, yo. No, I ain't gonna say yo. Peace and blessings. What if she hit me with the peace and blessings? That would be cool. That would be cool. Where you get it at? I got it at Sally's Beauty Supply, and I think that's nationwide, or it might be regional to Midwest. But I got it from Sally's Beauty Supply, same place that I got my clippers from. That I can't wait till I get. Can't really see it, but all this is starting to fill in right here. But this don't even grow no more. This astroturf up here. Oh no, this is just skin. Women be shopping like Reggie off Nutty. You know what? Y'all about to pull some points off my black movie card. I've only seen Nutty Professor like one or two times, y'all. And I think Reggie was Dave Chappelle. And the funniest part on there is when Eddie Murphy threw him in the piano. I almost was in tears on that part. I know I need to go rewatch that so I know what you're talking about. And I will because I like watching old school classic movies. But I was disappointed that part two was like a 5 out of 10. And the only funny part was when he played all the people around the table. But let me get back on track. Right on, for real, for real. Yes, yes, Mr. Block. I'm a shopper. Haul word up. What that mean, Brenda? Haul word up. Unless you meant something else. Mr. Block is crazy. Mr. Block, turn this down. I think I'm running Tracy's channel right now. Shout out to you, Tracy. I'm running your playlist. Looking at the sun rising and the cows. Sheep out in the bushes, looking out for real, for real. Mm-mm. What am I talking about? Sit down somewhere. Mm-mm-mm. See, Chris, what are you talking about? Sit down somewhere. What do you mean by that? Are you saying it like, see, Chris, what are you talking about? Sit down somewhere. You from Houston, so I'm showing you love. So I don't think you ain't on the other perspective in the East Coast. Let me see, Gemini, and who else on the East Coast? That's a female. New York. Oh, I think Greenville, but that's just where you about to be working. So I think only Gemini's from New York that I can remember. But we ain't talking about you. You a sweetheart. La la is bouncing around the chat on her treadmill and the trampoline. Almost couldn't pronounce that. Y'all ain't hear that. Trampoline and the treadmill. Tanja375 is in the building. Thank you for showing up. I got the old school. Whoever got whooped with this when they was like I ain't gonna say a toddler, but maybe about 3, 4 years old, and they spank you on your leg. Didn't that hurt? These was no joke when they just tap you one time on your fat on your thigh. and Lala from Atlanta. So you bunched in with the Southern. When I was talking about how Southern women, I'll be trying to meet Southern women is on like the top of my list. And I was asking to put a one in the chat if you think that Southern people are the nicest compared to all of the rest of the United States. And I put a one too. That's the top reason why I would like to find a wife that's like from the southern part. Mm-mm, mm-mm. You was typing, why am I trying to find? I hope ain't nobody being a hater and like blocking y'all. I've been reading about people that you make moderators and they just be blocking people like they Matumbo for no reason. Mm-mm-mm. So yeah, with the world being crazy now and the chat line, the quality of the chat line. I was saying how I met females through the chat line once I became handicapped. But it's crazy on there now. Women um, want you to pay for their attention now, and I'm cool on that. I'm gonna just have to dig for the diamond in the rough. Talking about why are you trying to work for a woman on here? Well, I mean, I'll be doing the cooking videos and working out, doing the artwork. So that's work right there. I'm showing you that I ain't gonna be lazy if we get together. I'm not just gonna have you cooking. And just to let y'all know, like I didn't like to cook through most of my life, so the stuff y'all seeing is like a new me. That's why I got on here. I wanted to motivate people, showing y'all the new me. I was I was like the typical American ordering out or going to a restaurant or like asking my woman to cook. But y'all see, I done changed my ways. Oh, I forgot to hold the mic like this because it sound better. That's why I want to get one of them Shure mics so I could sound like a professional. What am I again? A YouTuber, podcast head. Yes, Chris. The dating scene has changed. Yeah, it's funny because I see people on YouTube. They be taking it to the extreme, saying that it's poo and like cover your ears. They say it's poo and pee in the dating pool. Now that's pretty vulgar and disgusting. I wouldn't say that, but it is pretty bad though. I was just telling. I don't know if you heard it, but when I get on the chat line now, and there's like a chat line you can call to meet people from all over the United States and Canada. It'd be like 40% like dudes um, changing their voice and trying to sound like a woman. But thank you so much, Father, that you gave me discernment. And I could tell when a dude is like trying to sound like a woman because, and no disrespect for people who live a different life, identifying or their sexuality, but I don't get down like that. But I respect your lifestyle, but I don't agree when it comes to uh, um, what our Father wants from us. I'll keep it like that. So I won't disrespect anybody. Yeah, but I'm cool on the dude like trying to holler at me. And and y'all know I gotta add some funny. So when you get on the chat line, you create a greeting if you've never been on there. So I'm gonna give you an example of what I say. I started off in saying I would like to speak to a woman only, a woman that was born a female, and I'll say no disrespect, but that's what I'm looking for. And I'll say, a description of myself, age, and what I'm looking for, just to let y'all know. And then it will be on your thing when people cycle through to hear your it's just like being on Tinder. When you flip through profiles, you just be hitting three, going through people's profiles, and you hear what they about. And growing up, it came out in my 20s. If you didn't know, it been out for a long time. And I'm talking about chat lines. If you just got here, they've been around since I was in my 20s, and I use them from my 20s all the way to now. And people used to look at me weird when I would say it, but I would say it's just like meeting somebody at a bar or a club or a restaurant, or you know what I mean. But you get to see what they look like first. But on the chat line, you get to hear somebody's personality and how sharp they are and what they're into. But and then when you get to see them and they're your type or whatever, it's just like a cherry on top, in my opinion. So that's my background on like using chat lines. But back then there was no picture phone or no video, so I got what they call catfished several times by people who really didn't look like they look. I mean, how they said they look. But now there's video phones, and you can easily tell somebody, "Well, take a picture holding up my name on a piece of paper," so you can't be catfish no more. So that's cool. But people still try to play you though. Talking about why are you? Oh, I already read that. Yes, Chris, today instead I read that. Is someone out there for somebody? Just don't look for her. Ask God, and He will send you someone. But you gotta know she is the one for you, broski. Yep, I have done that, and I messed up the wife that He sent me in my 20s because I wasn't mature enough, and I can admit it. And she was wife material, and I talked about this on the live, but I definitely pray for a wife, and I'm not um I'm not rushing the process because I know prayers don't get answered like overnight, and I seen that for myself. So yeah, I don't have my head down at all. Majestic, how you doing? I'm great. How you feeling? Peace and love from Sweden. I shouted you out in the beginning of the I think after I started talking about who's the nicest people in the United States, and then I started talking about people outside the United States, and I mentioned Sweden. Majestic saying hello, Brenda, hello, Mr. Block, hello. You know, I learned from SFA how to read the chat efficiently too. Shout out to SFA if you watching this on the rewatch. He's good. The source is good. Crystal is good with their chat. So if y'all watching this, Crystal, the source, SFA, I learned how to read my chat good from y'all. Oh, and Trev, your chat be going so fast. Hey, I know, I think Mr. Block, you probably know who Trev's Blog Unlimited is. Once you type your comment in his chat, it get taken off. It takes off like I was gonna say hot air balloon, but it's more like a missile. Your comment be like, "Pew!" It'd be like the 100th comment. So shout out to you, Trevs. I love your cute cat and your killer fish, and you always showing me love and calling me brother. And I really appreciate you. Shout out to Trevs Vlog Unlimited. Yeah, as soon as you hit enter, your comment like it take off. It's funny. I was laughing. I was like, man, I ain't gonna even be able to see this comment after I type this. After you hit enter, it'd be like 100 spaces up. No, it's not. It could someone else. Oh yeah, yeah. People have catfished me with other people pictures. They told me that they were like a certain size and they wasn't. And yeah, I've been through it. That was before camera phones though. Miss, you wish. Oh, let me go back up. I wish I met a beautiful woman, a beautiful, down to earth woman one day too. Yeah, it happened. I haven't given up, even though the world has changed a lot, and being promiscuous is like being pushed way more than ever. I still have faith that I'll find a diamond in the rough. So if you listening, diamond in the rough, leave a one in the chat. Y'all know I got to do some funny stuff. Lada to Majestic with the roses. Tanja to Brenda. That's true. Brenda for real, Mr. Block. Fast like a bullet. They go to chat doing the Hucklebuck again. Mm, fast like a bullet coming out of a baby Draco. I've seen this content creator go to the GUN range and was showing his baby Draco. It wasn't accurate at all, Mr. Block. It wasn't accurate at all. That's one of them porch clears where you just clearing the porch with that, unless he didn't have the modifications to make it better. That was a dude from I always forget his name because I stopped. I unsubbed probably about 5 years ago. I can't remember. He used to have do a lot of vlogs streams with this dude called Tall Guy Car Reviews. If y'all have ever heard of them. Mm-mm. How you doing, la la from Mr. Block? Mm-mm. Thank y'all for being here. I see the ones for the country folk. They go to chat messing up again. Hold on. I ain't gonna say that. Mm-mm-mm. Here in Sweden, it's hard because everyone is just party and stuff and play games. It's like that here too. People like to ghost you. Say they're gonna hit you up and then never call you, or you find out they not really what they told you, what they were. Everyone have a great Sunday. You too, Majestic. You as well. MLJ. Roses in the bushes, touching the grasses, getting them. What's it? The ionic charge. Is it ions? I think it's ion charge. We we thought the people who was hippies calling them tree huggers, we thought they was bugging, but they knew something. What's up, Mark? The chat be jumping. Hold on. The chat be jumping like a 6'4". We got 9,000 people in the building. Bam, 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 bam. Mark Knuckles, how you feeling? I was in the bushes in Simple's chat watching the aquarium at like 4 or 5 in the morning, Mark, and you were in there hyping up the chat. That was cool. I was too tired, and I think the laptop was charging, but I was there, and I seen you hyping the chat up. Oh, talking about SpongeBob, cool, astronaut, cool. I was there. I was in the bushes. Mm. Mark saying hello. Majestic, back to Tanja and Brenda. Mark with the lion, with the vest and the green heart. Bro, you're more than welcome. You already know. Appreciate you, Mr. Block. I know your channel gonna be blowing up too, cause you be everywhere, and your Your subs will grow like real fast. Mark saying, "What up, Majestic?" Simple's in the building. Bum, 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 bum. I was reading the description of your channel this morning, Simple. I'm gonna have to dive in more to your channel. I get caught up on trying to support people who are like right on the edge of getting monetized that I do miss out on like visiting a lot of y'all channels. So I'll be doing better at that. The chat just jumped again. Mm-mm-mm. Happy Sunday to you as well, Simple. Salute. Don't get caught up. Oh no, I ain't gonna get caught up, Brenda. I'm reading between the lines on what you said. No getting caught up for me. No Joanna man for me. No Joanna man for me. Mark Hot Simple Majestic Salute. Brenda Hi Mark Simple Big Pro Mark with the hug and the salute. Mr. Block, I asked you yesterday on your channel, is that the great Mr. Block? And you did not answer me. What's going on with that? Said Brenda. If I ever don't answer y'all, I'm probably charging up my phone or charging the laptop up. And when I type in the laptop, y'all know I can't really be fast, real funny, more on my phone. So that's usually what I'm doing. If I just say it's good to see everybody, you know that I'm charging up and I'm in the bushes. Y'all know I like to be typing and being funny. I love it, to be honest. Hi, Brenda from Mark. Mr. Block, hi, Simple. Hi, Mark. Great to see you both. Salute with the pink glove. I'll say glove. Hi, Simple from Brenda. Majestic with the cool shades. I love the beautiful aquarium. Me too. She has the best aquarium on YouTube if you want to keep it real. Gave me inspiration to make like a small aquarium with cool sayings in it myself in the future. But I gotta find a place to stay to have a fish tank first. Hi, Mr. Block from Mark. Simple Mr. Block, Brenda, Majestic with the pink hand. Just lovely dear. How you doing today? Thanks for stopping by. I didn't see it in Brenda. I have to ask Poet to show me. The chat be flying sometimes, so you can get you can miss a couple messages because sometimes I have to go way up to see people said saying hi to me, and I always try to say hi back. On the laptop, it be too laptop don't let you go all the way to the top, but your phone do. At least that's how mine is. Thank you for saying hey, host. Just lovely, dear. Where you from, just lovely, dear? If you don't mind me asking. Greetings to the chat, says just lovely, dear. Brenda said hi back. I posted a nice motivational type of video 10 minutes ago. I'm going to check it out. Get some inspiration from you. I lost my place. Do, 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 do. Didn't see it. Okay, here we go. Posted a nice motivational video. Yeah, Chris Lee. I'm looking for the right content to post. That's smart. Do it when you're ready, because I was telling people 2, 3 years ago that I was about to start a YouTube channel, but I was still contemplating on what I was gonna do because I didn't want to just do one thing and be boring. Mm-mm. Majestic, waving to simple. Happy to see you all. Happy to see you as well. Just lovely, dear. Mm-mm-mm. And if you didn't hear, you might have answered. I'll wait till I get to the bottom. If you didn't hear me before, where you from? Just lovely, dear. Hello. Hey, whose channel is this? How you doing? Majestic waving the whose channel? Just lovely, dear. Happy Valentine's Week, hosts. Happy Heart Week back to you. I don't celebrate, but I don't hate on people who do. So I hope you have a great Heart Week. And I hope you have a Valentine's to spend it with. Mr. Block, hey, just love. Whose channel? How majestic. Lala to Dia. Oh, Lala. I remember my joke too that I said over there. So who was in there with you before that needed to hear? Oh, Anisha LTV, and I think that green vegan. I couldn't think of it when it was over there when y'all. I was just starting the live when y'all was in there. I remembered it though. Not Joanna, man. Peace from Majestic. Brenda High, whose channel is this? Mr. Block Blessings. MLE, whose channel is this? Hi Lala, hi Brenda. Chris, I know some people don't look at the description, but I love to read them. Gives me a better understanding of that person. I agree. I just had I sometimes forget about it, and then I find when I finally get to it, it's cool because it gives you more insight. Just like you said, and then you get to see some people put their schedule on there, so you can get a better understanding what when they'll be on. I took mine off once the 18 put me out of the house. So when I get another place and I get a regular schedule and start painting and cooking again, I'll put my scheduled lives on there. And if you did show up when I had scheduled a live and I fell asleep on you, I'll make it up. I don't be on that bull. I just be dreaming about streaming. Bars. So the joke that I forgot that I said in Lala's chat, and if that green vegan is watching this and Anisha LTV, I got the joke. I pulled it back up from my memory. Y'all said, I think Brenda was in there too. Y'all said I don't never look like I'm going through nothing or that I let stuff bother me. Here's the joke. I said in Lala's chat, I said, if I look like what I've been through, I could work at a hundred house full time, 365 days. Yes, my memory brought it back up, Lala. And not to get no sympathy from nobody, but yeah, if I look like what I've been through, y'all, I would look like Freddy Krueger. I used to be scared of Freddy Krueger when I was little. That was no joke. Mr. Block, question mark from Brenda. Lala to simple salute. Brenda with the laughs. Just lovely dear says she's good. How am I? I'm great. No complaints. No complaints here. I'm blessed. No worrying. Simple to Lala. Blessed day. Lala. Mr. B. They were the chat jumping again. We got 7,000 people in the building. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, from Kenya. Nice. Thanks for stopping by from Kenya. I started following about 3 or 4 people from Kenya in the last 2 weeks. So that's so cool. Thank you for stopping by. So cool. Simple from Just Lovely Dear. Thank you. Welcome, Just Lovely from Simple. Who is Mr. B, Lala? Let me check. Brenda, I'm sorry again. Mm, Simple. Who? Whose channel just welcome in? Just Lovely Dia. Hello, Simple. Whose channel? Majestic says, I have to go now, Chris, but it was nice chatting a little with you in the chat. Peace and salutes from Sweden. Thank you for stopping by. Peace and salutes back to you. Hope you have a great day, and maybe you'll bump into that diamond in the rough today. Keep hope alive. Much love, everyone. Majestic. Just Lovely Dear. Whose channel? Thanks. Later, Majestic. I'm all caught up. See you later, Majestic. I'm all caught up. Poetic in the building with the radio blasting her butterfly jams. Bum, 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 bum. Great interview. You kept Chris with the double S's rolling. You didn't have one like dull moment in that interview. Great interview. And Chris with the double S's, if you're watching this, salute to you. You did a great interview, and thanks for sharing your life with us. All the marine stuff and just growing up and how you grew up, period. Like, we appreciate you. I couldn't hear the last part because I was going back and forth, but I'm gonna go rewatch it though. I'll be watching like 2 or 3 different people's streams like almost all day, y'all. Matter of fact, let me put somebody's on my phone now that needs some support. Wolf and Snort working in the background. I meant to come over there before I started. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put yours on right now. If you're not hip to Wolfband Snort, check out their channel. It's cool. He plays a video game that takes 2 years to finish, and he has his wife's stream going to add entertainment while you watching it. Shout out to Desert Living. I was watching one of your videos a couple hours ago with the Bulldogs, and one of them got hurt because they was playing too rough. Shout out to y'all. Bulldogs and Desert Living. Driving and listening. I appreciate you. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands on, was it 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock? It's been so long since I drove, I forgot. Is it 3 and 9 o'clock? Nah, I think it's 10 o'clock. Oh, 10 and 2. Oh yeah. Nice memory. Nice memory. It take me a while. You see how MS do you a little bit? It sometimes it'll take stuff, and that's that MS. It'll do that. But I got it though. 10 and 2. Poetic. La la to poetic with the dinosaur heads. That look like a T-Rex, a pink T-Rex laughing. All right, so I covered most of the day, and we got to how it's trash now. Talked about how I would love to meet my future God-fearing wife, possibly on YouTube. If it's anything y'all want to ask me about dating, let me know. And I think I'm at the point where, yeah, I would just like to meet my future God fearing wife, no matter what the platform. And I guess I'll make a video explaining, my type and what I'm looking for, and I'll make an independent video doing that. Or maybe I'll go live and just title it that. YouTube Love Connections. This is my first time ever doing this, y'all, so don't roast me. I can't even do it. That heart looked like I don't know what that heart looked like. Well, I have difficulty with my hands. What that heart look like, y'all? It look like the Batman signal. I ain't calling Batman. It's okay, poetic. We know you driving. Thanks. Who was trying to with this? I gave me the diagram so I could clean it up a little bit. That's the first time I ever did that. The heart hands. That's what they do when they score a goal. That's the only game I play now, y'all, is FIFA. I used to be not a hardcore gamer, but I used to play Call of Duty like 4 nights out of the week for 7 years straight. That's pretty hardcore. My best skill was grenade throwing. I used to cook it and let it boom right when it got red. And I played headquarters if you're a Call of Duty fan. But this had the gaming stream, so let me be quiet. I know women hate gaming. Well, I know why y'all hate video games so much. It took a lot of attention. It was like the enemy. If I say I'm gonna play, well, the game, I get stuff. There go the connection again. We got to an hour and 7 minutes this time. Let me know if it's friend. It just told me my connection stable. Is it because I'll be trying to stream? Okay, it went away. Let me know if the sound is good and if it's not buffering. And should I continue? Because it said it had a warning, but it went away. Thank you for being here. And if they know why I say that they love you, I love you. Used to game. Yeah, it took so much of my life. Down in the streets. But I think it definitely prevented me from meeting a wife too. Like I could have used them hours meeting a wife. But I don't look back and regret it because I had a lot of fun playing Call of Duty. We had a team of like 5 or 6 people from New York to California to Florida and Seattle that would get together and play. So it was cool. I still keep in contact with the guy from Indianapolis. He told me happy birthday. I never even met him yet either. That's crazy. Flour to roasted you. Let me see if I can figure out what she's talking about. Dang, I can't remember, Brenda. Help me out on that. Flour to roasted you. I'm glad it didn't start buffering. Was that yesterday? It was Buff Daddy 2 times in a row. They just didn't want me to tell y'all about dating being handicapped yesterday. They wanted me to chill out and eat chips. I was eating some chips with guacamole yesterday. I get them Boulder Canyon chips that's cooked in avocado oil. And I was smashing them chips yesterday. Probably the reason why I was asleep for the 2 a.m. thing. Y'all like guacamole out there? Put a 1 if you like guacamole. Dang, I just made myself hungry, y'all. That's all it takes. So what y'all got going for today? I'm pretty much wrapped up today. We could just freestyle talk now, y'all. If y'all want to ask me something, I'm an open book, so don't ever hesitate. Like how I feel to be paralyzed, um, anything you ever see me done on my channel, like artwork, basketball. Uh, what would be something interesting to ask me about? Oh, when I was a bouncer, that's coming to Bouncer Chronicles. Dun, dun, dun. I'll give y'all a sneak peek of one of the times I was removing the dude that was in the girls' bathroom. Yeah. And as I was removing him, he like bucked up and made me trip over his feet. And I got so mad. I picked him up by his t-shirt. I was standing up and he was on the ground. I picked him up by his t-shirt all the way up. And we got him out of there so fast. Chronicles coming pretty soon. Bum, bum, bum. I seen a whole bunch of that too. And one of them was I know about him, but he's a stand-up comic and he been in some movies and TV shows. But something I wanted to ask him, and I'm gonna share my screen and play what I meant to ask him about. Y'all, y'all ain't gotta remind me because I'm going to remember this. There is a there was a comedy competition called Who's Got Jokes, and Bill Bellamy was the host of it. And so when it got to the end, when they were y'all, they had Casey and JoJo as the celebrity performing guests. And I'm telling y'all, um, and I don't mean to make fun of nobody's addiction, but y'all know Casey and JoJo, and it's on YouTube, y'all. So you can try to check it out before I'm gonna share my screen and make funny live and show y'all what they was doing. I'm gonna give a preview of what KC did when he came out. KC got on his bodyguard, security guard shoulders and was singing on his like you put a kid up on your shoulders. And I'll just end it right there and save the rest of the funny for y'all. I'm gonna share my screen and play it. Have a ball. So yeah, and just let y'all. I'm about to open up on my personal life and stories like a whole lot, and tell y'all a whole bunch of stuff that's that I've been through. Just chilling, listening to the rain. That's dope. I like stuff like that. I play like YouTube videos. I even made one. It came out okay, and it was like a 6 hour live me just playing the rain. So I love stuff like that too. Mm-mm. Y'all know I'll be like talking about how my body I go to unstable. Okay, it disappeared again. So we hit a little turbulence, but we're gonna climb back to 30,000 feet and get back on. Let me see, what can I call people that watch the channel or like a cool name for my channel? I'm gonna have to like tweak it and twist it a little bit and get creative since it's just me versus them. Mm, I'll think of something clever. What else is a cool sound to vibe out to and just relax? Like crickets late at night when the crickets is going. Sometimes I can get annoying too though. So we got waterfalls, the rain. Oh, the fire cracking. Stash Cash, what up? How you feeling, bro? How's the Sunday afternoon treating you? Mm-mm. My Harlem peoples. I went through Harlem when I was in like third or fourth grade. I still remember driving over, I think, the Brooklyn Bridge, and then I went back to sleep in the back seat. Then I woke up. We was in Harlem, and we saw the Apollo. And my brother said that the Fat Boys was out there, but I think he was capping. I was real little, so yeah, I was in the back seat chilling. But I have been through Harlem before. But I was a little dude stash. I'm gonna pull up though. You could take me to the gritty part too, where it's like a slight possibility that where I might get pop pop. No, I don't do that. But I would like to go to the hood though. I'm here watching on TV. Rising Phoenix, what up? My Arlington peoples. You in the bushes? Getting your stalk on. Trying to see I was about to nah, that joke was about to be corny. I'll take that back. Brenda, hot stash. Thank you, Mark. Hey, Brenda from Stash. Rising said, "What up, Stash?" With the trophy. Live a couple blocks from the. Oh, that's dope, huh? I seen it was under renovation and walking video because I like watching walking videos and people hiking and stuff. And the last video I seen through New York was renovation on Apollo, but I don't know how long ago it was. Rising Phoenix, what up from Brenda? Hey, Rising Stash, you know I love the hood. Yeah, we both love the hood. My whole life, I really loved the hood. To be honest with you, I never was scared of nobody's hood either, no matter how ghetto it was. And I know it's kind of naive because you're supposed to use your wits and your brains and stay away from certain places, but not me. I didn't really care. And I mean, it helps being 6'6", 250. But I mean, anybody could bang bang, but we ain't gonna get into all that. But yeah, I've put up to like projects before just to get some chronic. I did in Bankhead project. Shout out to ATL. I pulled up to the Bankhead projects, and they thought I was the police. I was funny because I had a rental. You know, I love the hood. Hi, Miss Brenda. Give me the corny joke. Nah, nah, it wasn't good. It wasn't a good one. I love the jokes, but sometimes I have to put them in the shredder. Some jokes just belong in the shredder. Hello, Rising Phoenix from Mark. It's under renovation. Okay, so that was a recent video. Let me give you a blue jacket. Can't have you in here with the dusty gray. Mm-mm. Yeah, it was a corny joke, Rising. Hi, Mark from Rising. I posted last week. Uh, you said you posted that last week. You ain't. You said you're not even ready for being in front of the cam. So I keep supporting the aquarium streams. That's gonna be cool when you come from behind the camera though and sing a song. I'm so tall. I'm blessed. I went from 5'8" to 6'1" from seventh to eighth grade in the summer. Then I grew like an inch each year in high school, and I ended up at 6'6" to like 19. I'm blessed. I used to be like shorter and chubby in the fourth to seventh grade. Then I hit that growth spurt, and it was all over. Then I became a bean pole, as the old people say, and was tall and skinny. Well, slim. Much appreciated, especially for hooping. My last hoop game is on YouTube. I played in the state finals at Ohio State University. If y'all new here, I watched it on one of my lives titled 12 Hour Stream. Question mark. And I said, let's do it. But I only made it to like 6 hours. But I watched that basketball game in the first like hour of that stream. I might make an independent video showing it again just so people won't have to watch that whole thing. If they wanted to see me in action at Ohio State, I didn't play that well, but hey, at least I was out there though. That was a great experience. And I heard you talking about taking people to the Rucker too. I would love to go to the Rucker in one of your lives. You said you're gonna go to the Rucker. That'll be cool. I would love to see that. You didn't get taller until 17. You had the late growth spurt. How tall are you, Mark? I wish I had got a little bit taller for basketball sakes. Oh, okay, you right up there with me. 6'5". I wish I'd have been like 6'10" for real, just for basketball purposes, but I'm cool now. If I had to do it all over again, I would have just learned about finances and like learned about like 3 or 4 trades and just been on my money game and not really been into sports. I would have just been a spectator and watched people play. But if I could do it all over again, I would rather have painted most of my life because I started painting houses like when I got to like 30. Like seriously, I wish I had started doing that and had my own painting company by now because I really love to paint, even if it's just painting houses. And I know y'all like, huh? Because most people don't like painting houses. It's boring. But to me, all I had to do, and I ain't promoting this, was take a couple puffs of green and put Pandora on, and I could paint for like 5 or 6 hours straight without nothing, like no food, whatever. People used to ask me at their house, like, "Ain't don't you need a break, or you want to take a lunch break?" And I'll say, "Nope." I'll just keep painting. Correction, I posted that video 15 days ago on this channel. You funny, simple. Yeah, I love watching walking videos though. And it's a lot of people that make walking videos in New York, as you can imagine. Okay, at the stoplight, shout out to Simple, Brenda, La, Slim, Rising. I had the light change. Bam, 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 bam. In this time in this world, you can't be at the light for too long. Somebody gonna hit that horn like in less than a half a second. People be so impatient nowadays, especially on the East Coast. Like in New York, you better not be sitting at the light. That was funny. In Cleveland, either. Like a lot of people get Cleveland messed up and think it's farmland. It is not farmland, so don't come here thinking it's sweet like that. It's only farmland when you get about 45 minutes or an hour outside and you go like our way out to the suburbs, and then you'll hit some farmland then. But Cleveland is very urban, and it's mixed with mostly black, white, and then a nice percentage of Hispanics on the west side, and there's an Asian community too with the markets and all that, and that's more towards the downtown area. If you ever think about visiting Cleveland, and Cleveland has a lot of cool parks. It got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Of course, it got the sports teams, the Cavs, the Indians, and the Browns. But there's some cool stuff if you really like in the parks and stuff. But don't come here thinking that the weather is gonna be good though. Nope. Only in the summertime will you get above high 70s, 80s, and possibly a handful of days in the 90s in the Cleveland. So if you come in here for the great weather, don't move to Cleveland. And I ain't no hater. I'm just keeping it real so you don't waste your money. Because we get a lot of Canada's weather coming across Lake Erie, and it's called lake effect snow. And we get a bunch of that. And the streets are horrible. So if you have a nice car collection or whatever, and you think you're gonna just be riding in Cleveland smooth, you're not. Just potholes all over. But at least I did name the good stuff first, and then, well, no, I did say it was hood first. So no, I started off bad, but it's all good. Cleveland is cool. I give it like a 7 out of 10. But it's like a mid-major city, and a lot of people move down south, especially to Atlanta, like in the '90s, and our population went way down from people moving down south, and it's mostly because of the weather. Yeah, and Cleveland ain't no joke, so it's dangerous in certain pockets of Cleveland. So I can see people moving down south for safer reasons too. Yeah, so welcome in, but be careful. Just listen to Bone Thugs and Harmony. They give you a taste of what it's like, but I'm just joking, y'all. There's good parts of Cleveland where you ain't got to be worried, but it's like all big cities. Like you got to watch your back. Wherever you go, be smart. Mm-mm. Welcome in, Bunker. I ain't even see you, my fault. I was yip yapping. I appreciate you coming through. It is 3:30 here in Cleveland, Ohio. And let me see the weather. It's 47 degrees, and that was at 1. So let me see what it is now. This is this is like super warm for Cleveland. Oh, it's 50 degrees. This is super warm for Cleveland, y'all, in February. Almost unheard of. So we blessed to have nice weather today. I got the window open. Usually your windows don't hardly be open in February in Cleveland. Simple, poetic with the heart. Simple with the groucho looking glasses with the mustache attached. No, I think them teeth. Bunker with the wave, Bunker with the thumbs. Welcome in, Bunker. Thank y'all for being here and rocking with me and listening to me talking about dating while handicapped. I really appreciate it. It's the first time I really opened up like this, only to maybe a close friend that I used to have. I think, yeah, I maybe only opened up like this to one friend and talked about dating as, being handicapped. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Rising Phoenix. My you probably the day 2 supporter. Tracy is day 1, and then she told you about me. So thank you, my day 2 supporter. Bum, 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 bum. And I'm pulling up to Texas, so look out. Since you told me it's handicap seating on the Greyhound, I'm gonna be visiting y'all sooner than later. Watch, especially with the good weather. I can't wait to hook up with Mr. Block and Poetic and share great ideas back and forth, like the one I told you about with the German Shepherd. I got a lot more, but I know y'all was about to go, so I didn't talk about the other ones. Can't wait. I got you on the voucher. Oh man, when you email me, nice. I ain't playing either. I told y'all I've been to 25 different states, Mexico twice, Canada about 5 times. So traveling is definitely in my wheelhouse. You stationary, you ain't going nowhere. I don't blame you, especially after coming up here and getting blasted with all that snow. I would want to stay put in Texas too. And I heard Arlington is nice. Never been there before. Been to Houston though. I learned how to spell my name in Houston. If y'all didn't hear that before in one of my lives, I'll be happy to meet some YouTube family. That's what I say too. Like our YouTube family, y'all treat me better than my own family. And not to play the small violin, But look at what one of my family members did on my birthday. This is how they gave me my birthday card, and I'll hide what it says so you won't know what family member. Look, they didn't even sign it, didn't even put it in the envelope, and just handed it to me like this. So that's what I'm dealing with, y'all. It's called the American Dream City, Arlington, Texas. I was surprised that it wasn't no Costco falls. Costco's down there. Small violin. Yeah, that. Yeah, I felt disrespected to say the least. But when I started telling y'all what this family member has done in the past, that's like nothing. But we ain't gonna turn this into a negative stream. There's one Costco here. Oh, so it is there. Oh, but you said they're far and few between. That's what it was. Okay, that's that's crazy because you would think that Texas would be flooded with them unless you know how the higher ups or the political people might have beef with the Costco, like presidents and executives. Y'all know how that go. Yeah, technical difficulties. It's all good, bro. It's all good, Mr. Block. You know how YouTube is. I watch some people's streams and they streams that go from like 1,000 people to 300 people, like in 2 seconds, because they'll be talking about getting uplifted by God and comparing it to like real current events and stuff, and they include God in their message. So some of their streams they'll just start buffering or go from like 1,100 people to like 300 people, like that. Can't wait to air people out too. Yeah, I ain't even the type because I know you ain't supposed to be gossiping, but I know this gonna be my truth, so I don't feel as bad. But I'm definitely about to like, yeah, yeah, I'm about to speak my mind. It's sad though. Like I don't, I don't like. I ain't never been that type of person to, especially my family, to treat my family mean. I don't get it. But then me and my friend, my longtime friend who I went to second grade with, who we relinked and we've been talking lately. Shout out to UQ. His name is Munchie Mill. Y'all probably seen him in the chat. He was talking about generational curses and how family members, even though they're your family member and share your blood, some of them want to see you down, and that's real. That's real. Moms raised you on Tupac. I always listen to Tupac like most of my life. He would inspire me. My favorite song from Tupac, My Block, from the show soundtrack, is way up there on the list. If you haven't heard it, listen to the version on the soundtrack of the show. It's called the show soundtrack. It was a movie that came on in like 95, 96 about hip hop. And the version that's on there is the best in my opinion. And you could just hear like his poetic talent, even though he was talking about street stuff, obviously, because it's called My Block. But yeah, he did a great job and it was real poetic as well as being, hood. Yes, it's up there. Oh, okay. Oh, you hip to it then. And then after that, it's so many good songs from him that I don't even know where to put them in order. You got good eyes. You can read them small comments. I've been blessed since I was young to almost have 20/20 vision, y'all. That's a blessing. So I didn't hardly get no tickets because I could see cops hiding way down the road behind stuff. Y'all know how the cops like to do. And yeah, I've been blessed to have very good eyesight. Oh yeah, The Bone Thugs song is probably my second favorite on that soundtrack, and that's called dang. Don't tell me. I like to force my brain into remembering. Days of Our Lives was on the Waiting to Set It Off soundtrack. That's my favorite Bone song. These are the days of our lives, and that was on the Set It Off soundtrack. All right, you could tell me, Rising. What's the name of the song on the show soundtrack without me looking it up on my phone? I forgot the name of that song, but it was fire though. It's probably the second best song on there after the Tupac song. Mm-mm. The best soundtrack period is Menace to Society. It's only like one song on that soundtrack that I would skip. Alexine by Grace. Thank you for being here. Hold on, I'll talk about it when I'm done on the live. I said I'll talk about it when I'm done on the live.
No, I said the light that's laying on the floor. That
Yeah, I'll talk about it when I'm done on here.
Oh, I thought it fell. It broke.
It did.
Oh, it fell.
Yeah, I'll buy you another one. Earl said he was gonna glue it back. I said ain't no way he could glue that back.
Oh, I got that for you.
I'll try to find a matchup that looked as close as it can to it. Yesterday, my husband explained the song "Paid in Full" by Eric B. and Rakim and how it affected him positively as a young adult.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a great song. And one thing about them is that he never cussed in his raps either. That's an everyday thing. Yep. Thank you for looking at that. That's what I really liked about Rakim because he would have street songs that related to street stuff, but he never did cuss. He didn't have to cuss to get his point across. Thank you for telling us about that, Alexandre, by Grace. There's a movie called Paid in Full too. It was pretty good, and the soundtrack actually had some of their songs on there to introduce their music to younger people, and that soundtrack was pretty good too. If you like, Jay Z was on there, and Twister, and like 10 other artists. Eric B. Son makes content. Did I ever see Eric B. Son? I don't think so. But I watched a whole bunch of interviews about Eric B. Because he was like they said the real street guy out of the group. So I have watched a lot of interesting interviews by him. But I'm gonna go check and see his son's content. The movie is actually titled "Paid in Full," and it stars Mackay Pfeiffer, and I always forget the other guy's name. That was the lead role, but Mackay Pfeiffer is in the movie, and I forgot the other guy's name. But Mackay Pfeiffer is a big actor, so you could find it just by pulling his name up and putting "Paid in Full" in. It was good. Eric B's baby mama is on me, and my girlfriend by Tupac. Huh. Me and my girlfriend. Huh. Me and my girlfriend. I'm gonna have to go back and listen. It's been a while since I heard that. Fun facts. Oh, I got a fun fact for you. If you're a Wu Tang fan, did you know that Inspector Deck was on that song? I got my mind made up. Come on, get into it. That had Redman, Method Man, Tupac, and I think Corrupt. They put Inspector Deck on the end of that, but then they took it off. I think Tupac wanted it off, but at the end of the song, uh, it says something about Inspector Deck, and then it says the RZA. So if you're a big Tupac fan, go back and listen to that. I'm an ODB fan, not Wu Tang. They really don't like Tupac, and I did know. that he was. Yeah. I was more of an ODB fan as well, Rising Phoenix. That's interesting that you say that because his music was it was real entertaining, and they tried to make him seem like he was crazy and like a C head, but he seemed like he had the most intelligence out of all of them. But they do that to people because the person that's telling the truth, they don't want them to speak. There's an interview with him with Method Man, and ODB was trying to say stuff that was educational. He said Wu Tang is about the kids, and he said this exact words, and I'm gonna try to put it in code. He said, "If I die, the how can I say this? The alphabet police crew. I'm gonna just say it. CIA. They took me out of here." ODB said that, and Method Man kept trying to talk over him. And you can go back and watch it. It's on YouTube, and it would you could tell that ODB cared about people and was trying to like get his message out, and Method Man kept talking over him. Yeah, it should be on YouTube if you want to look it up. I still ain't seen Paid in Full yet. It was Cameron. Cameron did a good job in that movie too. Yeah, I'll give him a thumbs up on that one. And the dude who played the snitch Kermit that got taken out, he did a good job too. He was on the Snowfall. He was the main character's dad. If y'all watch Snowfall, yes, that's Eric B. Baby Mama. I'm gonna go back and listen. Me and my girlfriend down around in the very end. That's one of my favorite songs on Machiavelli. I'm an ODB fan. I already read that. I didn't know about his son and mama. Yes, Alexander. I follow him on TikTok. And ODB is right. And on that interview, he was saying Wu Tang is for the kids. Wu Tang is for the kids. And what else was he? Oh, there you go. Wood Harris. That's it. That's it. That's the main character in Paid in Full, Alexander. I saw that too. I believe that. Yeah, y'all know Method Man sold out because he's in a whole bunch of TV shows and movie, and he about to be in a movie. Who was that? Who was the co-star with him? I think it's a music person, a very popular. He's about to be in I think a movie with a very popular actress or a music star. I just seen it the other day. Maybe one of y'all seen it. Y'all can help me. Will Harris never saw Snowfall. It's a good series until the last. John Singleton passed away before like the last season, and to me, it wasn't good after that because obviously they took over the writing and stuff, and it went downhill in my opinion after that. But the first like 3 4 seasons, it was real good, and I have a different uh I'm a different kind of fan because I went through street stuff, so not it ain't for everybody. Just like Breaking Bad is like the best written and series written. I'll say yeah, overall series in my opinion, but that's because I was like into street stuff, so everybody don't think like that. But Breaking Bad is way up there. They took John Singleton out too. I can believe that. Y'all know how funny the industry is. If you don't conform, they'll just wipe you out of here. Wasn't room for Ryan Coogler and him to be getting that black director money, huh? Speak on it. Back then, I was riding around with my brand new heavies cassettes and some old Al Green and Best of Mays featuring Frankie Beverly classics. I haven't checked out the brand new heavies music in my life, so I'm gonna keep that in mind and check out some of their music because that's the type of person I am when I hear about somebody and I think, oh, I ain't never really check out their catalog. I'm gonna go listen to it. Alex Sign, how old are you? I hope I'm saying your name right too, Alex. And that's a unique name. I never seen nobody. What's your name? I just subscribed to you, Miss Alexandre, class of 86. 86 in the building. Thanks, Earl. I got you, Earl.
Okay.
Hi, Miss Brenda from Rising Phoenix. How many of y'all got spanked on the leg with this when y'all was young? Or y'all hand when you was reaching for the stove? She said, Alex N. Alex N. Rhymes with Maxine. Oh, okay. A- Alexine or Ax Alexine. I think I'm getting it right. It rhymes with Maxine. Alex. Accent. Alex. Alexine. Alexine. Yeah, I like your name too. And then you put by Grace on there. That makes it even better. Thank you for being here. And where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? And who wouldn't mind me pulling up when it get real warm and I get on the Greyhound? Writing down your channel name now. Appreciate you for supporting people in the chat because they show me nothing but love. My daughter father was class of 71 and I was born in 79. I'm a 77 baby myself. Hi, Brenda. My mind wanted to say Axine since you said it rhymes with Maxine, but I know the L can't be silent, so it's got to be Alexine. My son's father is a 77 baby too. Great year. Great year for the Cutlass. I like those style Cutlasses. I had an 86 Cutlass Supreme in my mid 20s, y'all. Mm-mm-mm-mm. What's your favorite old school car out there, y'all? Especially Mr. Block, he work on cars. What's your favorite old school car? Got five baby daddies. Only one 80s baby. You was digging the 70s. Get it? Digging. I believe that was popular slang in the 70s. You dig? What else was popular? That's cold. You cold blooded. That was probably more 80s. The stream is almost at 150. Appreciate y'all for being here. For me sharing my world with y'all. I'm gonna open up about stuff I go through a lot more. Combing my arm here. I wonder what God put like our knuckle here right here for. Like what's that? Or I guess it could keep your hands like slightly warmer. Speaking jive, you jive turkey. Have y'all ever seen Semi Pro with Will Ferrell, Andre 3000, and I forgot the other names of the actors, but it was funny though. And they had a scene in there he's, where he called him a jive turkey, and I ain't gonna tell you because it's funny. I won't tell you what happened. but it's called Semi Pro, and it's about Will Ferrell being he's the owner of a basketball team, the coach and the player. It's funny. You watch YouTube, you don't watch movies but some of it is on YouTube though. It might be on YouTube for free. I get it though, cause I done got away from watching that stuff too, and I'd rather watch y'all. So I get it. But like classic stuff, I'll go back and watch every now and then. My favorite is Sanford and Son. I done probably seen every episode at least 100 times, and I'll still go watch it. And my favorite episode is when they went to a funeral and they got depressed, so they threw a party and they got drunk before the pretty young girls got there. And I won't say anything else in case you haven't seen it because it's funny. Took note of both for the movies, Paid in Full and Semi Pro. You're welcome. No problem. We could talk whatever subject, movies, talk about God. We could talk about travel. It's all good over here. Artwork, dating. If you ever want to vent, shoot, I'm a good listener. If we ever, get cool like that, I'm a great listener. So I'm all ears. I'll be listening to you rising when you talk about stuff you're going through. I'll be wanting to come through the screen and be the psychologist, the psychotherapist for you. What about the Temptations movie on YouTube? It should be. Wasn't that called the Five Harveys? Or are you talking about like the real, like biopic of the Temptations? A lot of old stuff that you might not think is on YouTube. It is, and you just have to watch the ads. But you can skip some of them. And that's about all I'm going to do. I'm not paying for no movies or TV shows anymore. And the one app that I usually watch stuff on is called. I'm on it. Hold on. What's it called? Force my brain to remember. It's not Tubi. Dang, I gotta look. Oh, Pluto. Pluto TV, y'all. Pluto TV is cool. It's free too. You got a lot of old classic stuff and movies on there. I was watching School Days this morning. I know y'all gonna be like, huh? This is the first time I watched School Days because I never really was into like joining groups or being part of like a group or whatever. And this movie is about sororities and fraternities, so that's the biggest reason why I didn't watch it throughout my life because I wasn't join the group type of person. I was more of a solo type of person. I watched part one of the real one. Okay, it probably got like what 2, 3, or 4 parts since they were so popular. I think I might have watched it when I was younger, but I can't remember. Well, I like the Temptations though, and I think the best performance that I seen from them is when they were at the Apollo and they had these shiny suits on. So you'll know what I'm talking about if you search for it. Just type in Temptations performing at the Apollo. It was a great performance. If you're a big Temptations fan, you'll like it. I'm trying to think of their best songs. They have so many. I love older singing groups, R&B groups from the 70s and 80s. That's some of the best music. I really like the OJs. I really like the Isley Brothers. It's so many. The Dramatics, the Stylistics, the Commodores, the Whispers is fire. I really like the Whispers, y'all. They got that one song where they made a video and they be walking in between the apartments. I think that's my favorite song from the Whispers. What's that song called? I can't remember. if you're a big Whispers fan, did you know that the tallest dude in the group is coordinator? And you could tell when you watch their videos because he be getting down. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up so I can share my favorite Whisper song. Chef Lizzie, how you doing? Thank you for pulling up. Was you scared going across that bridge, Lizzie? And that was cool. I like that scenery. Mm-mm-mm. I think you said you were from Kenya too, right? That was cool. I used to like stuff like that, so I wouldn't have been scared going. I would have been running across that bridge. I used to. I never was scared of heights, and I used to get on the tallest roller coasters and put my hands up when I was going down the hill. Nigeria, okay. Forgive me for that. Nigeria. I would love to go to Africa. You recently listened to Stephanie Mills sing Home at the Apollo. I bet that was real good. I like watching people perform at the Apollo. Chef Lizzie said, "Good evening. Happy Sunday. Hello, everyone. I love EFW. Be ever wonderful and the whispers better with time." What's EFW? Uh, your name rhyme with Maxine, so Alexine. You good? I'm glad. Great to hear that you good. You were scared on that bridge. I don't blame you because it was kind of high up. And if you scared of heights, then I can see why. Simple. I'm going to head out, Chris. Thank you for stopping by. Simple. Salute to you. And keep those nice aquarium streams going because I was watching it at 3 in the morning. You see me. You said I got to switch it over. I said I'm in the bushes. It's okay. From Chef. Simple hi from Chef. Alexine. Alex, thank you. Oh, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Duh, Chris. My day is going great. I appreciate you asking me. How's your day going? Mm, yeah, you did look a little scared, but you did it though. You made it to the end. Simple life. Do you ride on roller coasters? No, yeah, I went to the amusement park, but I ain't seen no roller coaster. But would you get on a roller coaster, or are you scared of heights? Simple said hi to Chef before she exited the building. Bye bye, simple lifestyle. Alexine. Simple, have a great day. Simple got to go entertain people with SpongeBob. And Groot is on paid leave right now. I love Groot. And what else is in the tank? All the colorful fish. I think he had like 100 and like something likes this morning. I was like, wow, congratulations, Simple. I'll be proud of you if you're still here. You have rode a roller coaster a long time though? Okay. So you're not that scared of heights. You're just a little bit scared. Because people that scared of heights, they ain't messing with no roller coaster unless they trying to win a bet. Have a great day, Simple. Enjoyed the conversation. Gotta head on out. Curvy Key, 89. How you doing? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. But now I have to go. We'll listen later. Best regards to the host and all. Best regards and blessings to you as well. Thank you for telling me how to say your name. Alexine. Mm, little scared. I got disappointed because I started getting too tall where I couldn't even ride on the roller coasters no more. Kirby said hi. Lizzie said hi back. Alexine, hi. Kirby, take care, everyone. Lizzie, Alex, take care. Brenda, hi, Chef. See you next time when I'm back on. Thank you for stopping by, Kirby. Chef to Brenda, hi. Can't hear me, Brenda? There's no sound. It was doing it for you before in the one stream where it kicked me out, and everybody else said they could hear me, but you were the only one. YouTube is hating on my sound for you, Brenda. So yeah, I talked about that in being handicapped all throughout the first hour. Just to let y'all know, we first got here, just got here, and I'm just freestyle talking right now, talking about whatever. But I pretty much talked about my day and my situation, and if I could meet a wife on YouTube, a God fearing wife on YouTube, I wouldn't mind using this as a tool to meet somebody cool and form a connection because so many cool people on here. Why not try to find a significant other? I think it would be a good tool to use. For all the single people out there, what y'all think? Should I utilize YouTube to find somebody that could be a potential wife or just keep it friendly? Mm-mm. The Whispers. Oh, yeah, that song is Keep On Loving. Keep On Loving Me. Mr. Block, what up? That's one of my favorite Whisper songs. It's called Keep On Loving Me. You could keep it friendly. It's just a choice, whichever one. Yeah. For the most part, I keep it friendly. I gonna be trying to flirt with everybody, but I wouldn't be mad if it came through though. Uh, a great relationship came out of it. I wouldn't be mad, but I ain't gonna be just trying to flirt with everybody, looking thirsty. And I try to keep it respectful and not be lusting after all the women, because that's not what it's about. It's not about good looks anyway. Once you get older, the good looks is just a cherry on top. I would rather have somebody with a dope personality that's God fearing before that I look at how pretty they are. That's just the added bonus. And I don't like lusting after women because I know you're not supposed to. So I would rather put the personality first. Mm. And for the people who are married, how did you meet your significant other, if you don't mind sharing? Do be wrestling with you? You look like such a cool kid. And I went back and watched some of the earlier videos. He grew fast. He getting to be a big boy. And them was some cool overalls he had on when he had the rainbow. Definitely personality first, because looks fade over time. You could be beautiful and drop dead gorgeous when you're younger, but let's keep it real. Your looks fade over time, but your personality it don't fade. It'll be there, and like enjoying laughing and joking and just having meals together, and that's what it's really about. And praising the Lord together, taking trips and stuff like that, and not arguing. That's what it's really about. I don't want to have a beautiful wife and we arguing all the time. No, thank you. Yeah, I agree, Chef. I agree, Lizzie. It's temporary. Yeah, the good times that you have with somebody that lasts way longer than how good they look or like how nice their body is. Yeah, I agree. That should be number one. That's why I was talking about how I would call the chat line, Lizzie. There's something called the chat line in the United States where you could call and meet women on the phone all throughout the country. And I like doing that because I get to see how somebody's personality is while I'm talking to them before they send me a picture or we video chat. So I can kind of get to know the type of person you are before I see your beauty. And I really like that. But a lot of people will play games on there too. So it's like a gift and a curse. You just got to be smart about, how you meet somebody, especially nowadays, because the world has turned evil. It's a lot of people that don't mean you any good in this world now. It's 4:11 in Cleveland. It's 50 degrees and partly cloudy. Thank you, my Nigerian friend. Thank you for sharing your life with us. I love getting to see how people live in different parts of the world. So thank you, Lizzie, for sharing your life with us. Thank you, Rising Phoenix, for sharing your life with us and seeing, the trials and tribulations you go through. You getting the job. That was cool how you was showing us at your interview at some of your jobs. And you on the bus, letting us see all the scenic stuff and sharing, your family trials and tribulations with us. Thank you, Rising Phoenix. We appreciate you. And taking us to go dump the trash out. It be little things like that that be cool sometimes because stuff people like me that don't get out that much, y'all probably don't think that some of y'all lives or videos are as cool as they are. But when you going someplace and I get to see y'all traveling, I really appreciate that. So yeah, don't think that it's not appreciated when you do little small stuff like take take us to take the trash out and stuff like that. So keep up the scenic videos. I really like them where y'all walking and doing different things. I really like it and I support it. But I just hit the 2 hour and 10 minutes, so I don't want to hold y'all too long. I know y'all got stuff to do on a Sunday afternoon. connecting with family, cooking, yada yada yada. And what time is it in Nigeria? If you still here, Lizzie. Before I shut it down. I'll get back on later for to make up for when I didn't show up for the 2 a.m.s. I'll go I'll go later, maybe like 12 or 1 for the West Coast people. Should be like 8 or 9. The counter be all messed up. It say 2 on mine. Look like it's just you, me, and you. Remember that Outcast song? Yo mama and your cousin too. No sound? Brenda, you still got no sound? Wow. I don't know what to do. Everybody else is reacting to me. They hating on your sound, Brenda. I'm sorry to hear that. Depending where she is, they got a 5 and 6 hour difference. Rising Phoenix says she can hear, she got sound. Dang, Brenda. I'm gonna go live later, so I'll type it. 'Oh, you still here, Lizzie? What time is it there before you go, if you don't mind me asking?
Well,
10:15 p.m. Thank you for sharing that with me. It's 4:15 p.m. here. So 6 hours. Oh, so that's what you were saying, Rising. Okay. You got it right on the head. 6 hours. I didn't know it was that close. Well, yeah, England is like 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so yeah, that's right on point. It's 4:16 p.m. in Cleveland, Ohio. Mm, 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 mm. What is the coolest thing about Nigeria before I shut the live down? What's the coolest thing about Nigeria that you would like to share? The coolest thing about Cleveland is the parks. It's hardly no traffic, only when it's rush hour. So if you ever want to move to Cleveland, that would probably be your number one thing if you don't like traffic. It's only congested during uh, peak hours where people are going to work. So if that's like something that you're looking forward to, you can come to Cleveland for that. Ever since my sister husband got here, he got no hot water and not even working. Dang, he's been here 2 weeks. Whoa, that sucks. Way before I go, I'll chill out. I ain't in a rush. I just don't be wanting to make the stream too long, but I ain't in no rush. What else can I share that I wanted to? Mm, all my stuff in storage. When I get my stuff out of storage again, I'm gonna be painting again. Then when I find another place, I'll be cooking again. Nigeria is unique, cool, and beautiful culture. Thank you for that. I would love to visit Nigeria. I believe my physical therapist was from Nigeria, and I worked with him for almost 6 years. So if you're watching this, let me see, what's your name again? We haven't talked in so long. I have to look it up. Oh, Fayez. My fault, Fayez. So if you ever see this, shout out to you, Fayez. You always been real cool, and I appreciate you being my physical therapist for 6 years. It's probably gonna change now since I'm gone from that house. I still got castor oil on my eye. You find good people in Nigeria, and they're always happy and accommodating. That's so cool. That's cool. Rising, you say he's a bad luck plague. That's unfortunate. I wish I didn't know people like that, but I sure do. And I try my hardest to not let them be energy vampires, because I could tell that they like to see me down. It's sad, actually. I be praying for them too. I pray for the demons that like do bad stuff to me, cause that's what you're supposed to do instead of getting angry and then sinking down to their level and being like them. I don't want to be like no demon. So all the demons out there who tried to get me, aha, you didn't change my personality. I'm still nice. All the family members who don't ever support me, thank you. You motivate me to keep going and do better for my YouTube family. Thank you. Salute to you. Y'all know I'm funny, so I can make light of a bad situation and turn it around for good. Because I ain't going to let these haters get me down. And there's plenty of them out here. So y'all see my journey in finding another place and getting back on my feet. And when I start traveling and coming to see y'all, that's gonna be cool. I can stream that and put it on my channel and share with y'all. And it's a lot more great things to come on over here because I'm gonna share my life with y'all a lot more. It took me a while to warm up and get comfortable, but y'all see I'm getting more comfortable, cracking jokes and all that stuff. I love it. Thank you, Lizzie. I appreciate you. Thanks for being supportive and making me want to get on here even more because I know you new here, but I'm a super introvert and I never thought I would be sharing my life like this because I was always like what they call it, the what can I say besides introvert? Like a closed in person. I would kind of stay to myself, but I was willing to like be cool with people and have great conversation, but I was more quiet and like a keep to myself type of person. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah. So it's a shock to me that I'm on here and opening up, but I really like it and I really love connecting with great people like y'all. And it's like helping me grow as a person too. So thank y'all. It doesn't go unnoticed. And I love watching y'all channels and seeing how uh a peek into y'all world too. So everybody that support me, I appreciate y'all. From Nigeria to Arlington. Let me see. Did somebody say where they from new in the chat? I don't think so. Charlotte, Florida, Simple, Gemini, New York, Mental in New York, Anisha LTV in Cincinnati, my brother Munchie Mills in Dayton, Shout out to your people in Toledo, Rising. Love your bold step for starting up YouTube. It's now your platform, so you own it and take care of it. I will. Thank you. Thanks for the motivation to keep going, keep my head up. And we are here to support you. I appreciate you. I'm here to support you as well. And I want to see you do all the great things that you want to do in your life as well. Thank y'all so much. So where else we gonna go? Desert living and bulldogs out in California in the desert. Tracy, Vancouver. My new, I'm gonna go up to CNN. I don't know if I can go all the way up though. My new people's from Brooklyn. The Source in Hawaii. The Source and Deb in Hawaii. I'm drawing a blank. Help me out, Rising, before we shut it down. Who am I forgetting? Oh, Brandon in Florida. And the twins. I was supposed to look y'all channel name up. Matter of fact, I will. The twins. I think they were from the U.S. though. Mm, Thank you so much, Lizzie. Oh, the source is on now. Oh, it is 4:30. The source is on now. It's time to head on over there. I might not be able to find it in time. Hold on. I follow so many people now, y'all. I think it's Twin Roses. Let me see. Twin. Oh no, it's not. I'm gonna get it though, cause they were on the source. So I'll go to the sources channel. Live. Oh, here you go. The Double Rose Twins. The Double Rose Twins Land. And they were on the source. Shout out to y'all. I forgot where y'all said y'all from, but y'all have great energy. And I love y'all intro song when people come into the chat and they sing the person's name. They are so cool, y'all. Mm-mm, mm-mm. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down in the next 5 minutes. So let me see anybody else that we need to name before I shut it down. Oh, Lori, I forgot. I'm not sure where you are, Lori. Shout out to Lori, model Lori. You're a great supporter as well. She's actually live right now. Shout out to Lori. Oh, shout out to Crystal. I'm not sure where you are, but shout out to you, Crystal. She's live right now. Everybody's live, so everybody's thinking alike. I think that's about it that I could think of. And I just subscribed to her. She got rated by the source, and her name is I am Lafita. She's got very cool energy, and I'm gonna be supporting her channel. And she's live right now too. Everybody live. So I wanted to share people's channel out, and I'm gonna write down a lot of people that I just started following in the notebook, so I'll know y'all by heart. But all y'all got great energy. And oh, shout out to Down the Road. We swap playlists, and he's watched like he watched about 50 of my videos, y'all. So shout out Down the Road. And I watched yours and I didn't skip no ads. So thank you so much. So I'm approaching 225. I'm gonna go ahead and end this soon, y'all. So I appreciate y'all so much. Peace and blessings to every corner of the world, wherever you are. No matter where you are, I hope my love reaches you. Give you a big old hug, a YouTube hug. Did you get it? Did you get it? Thanks for telling them to like and subscribe, Chef Lizzie. You're a great supporter. I'm gonna watch some more of your videos tonight. The Blind Ranger 405. That's my cool peoples that I met through Miss Hash Brown. I was thinking about pancakes. It took me a minute. My bag, Miss Hash Brown. I was thinking about them pancakes we was talking about. How you doing, Blind Ranger? I was just about to shut it down. You made it through right before I was locking the door. Before I go in the back and count the money. Brenda, still here. Thank you, Brenda. Even though you can't hear, you still rocking with me. That's cool. Now you know that's support. Can't even hear me because the audio is messing up for Brenda, but she's still rocking with me. That's love, y'all. I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to go on everybody else channel. Everybody live right now. Happy Sunday to Blind. Blind saying, "What up, Chef?" Are you a content creator too, Blind Ranger? If so, I'm gonna have to check out your channel. Thanks for stopping by, man. You cool as fuck too. Yeah, me cracking up over there at Miss Hash Brown. You just like my brother, his name Mr. Black, and we be going back and forth laughing in my chat. So thanks for stopping by, man. You cool peoples too. Cool cool recognized cool. I hit the fist. I ain't hugging you, man. I won't do the hugs on the men over here, so hit my fist. Nah, I'm just playing. I hug my family members. That's dude. So I'm just joking, man. So it's almost 2.5 hours. Thank y'all for rocking with me for 2.5 hours. That be going by so fast when you got good people in the chat. When you first be hitting the button, you be like, man, how I'm gonna do all this time on YouTube? And it goes so fast when you got great people in the chat and like keep your talking points going. Just like Miss Ashburn, she good at that. She real good at keeping the chat lively and asking questions and stuff. Shout out to you, Miss Hash Brown, my Minnesota peoples. So yeah, we're gonna shut it down, shut it down, shut it down. Lights out, lights out. I give y'all a couple minute or two. If you got anything else to say or ask me, get it in now before I go and support y'all channels. Are you a content creator, Blind Ranger? Before I get off here, let me know and I'll check your content out. Chef Lizzie, I'm go see what other cool stuff you've been up to. And since you're a chef, I'm gonna check out your cooking skills. See what I can learn from you over there. And for anybody else watching, thank you for being here. Thanks for y'all continued support and love, and and uplifting me while I be doing this. It really helped, y'all. For real, for real. And I'll be in touch with y'all. I'm gonna go live tonight, and I ain't gonna fall asleep this time, y'all. So I'll try to do it like between 12 and 1, 2 at the latest. But I ain't gonna just not show up no more, y'all, because that's not cool. Because I appreciate each and every one of y'all. So with that being said, I'm gonna have to hit y'all with the peace and hair grease. Give y'all 30 seconds to say anything else. Got a couple videos thinking about making a nature channel. Oh, that'd be cool. If you like stuff like that, the house that I just left from, where the A team kicked me out, I filmed my illegal eviction. If you want to see some drama stuff, but I was filming the yard. It was the house that I grew up in with Blind Razor, and deer would come up out of the ravine behind the house, and I caught 9 deer on the stream about a month and a half ago. If you like nature stuff. And then I was turning my laptop around on my bed and filming the yard as it was snowing and playing lo-fi with it. So if that's your thing, check me out and I'll check yours out too. And yeah, it basically like a nature stream showing the snow, and then the deer was coming in the yard too. So if you like stuff like that, go back about on my lives and you'll see it. And one of my videos lives is titled 9 deer showed up in the yard this time. Mm-mm-mm. So thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Appreciate it. Appreciate you for checking it out. Yeah, y'all see me. Y'all will see me in these YouTube streets. I'll be where you least expect me. I'll be all over in India. I'll be in the Philippines. People chat. It don't matter. I'm pulling up. So if you got content, you'll see me, and I'm gonna leave a comment and like your video because I ain't no hater. So I appreciate y'all, each and every one of y'all, and I'm gonna be on tonight for sure. So please stop by and support me, and let's chop it up in the nighttime, and I'll reload with some more stuff to say and come back with another subject. So thank y'all, each and every one of y'all. Shake y'all hand. All right, Chef Lizzie, you take care as well. And Blind Rager and Brenda. Peace and hair grease. Thank y'all so much.